praise I offer you, and you bring to me that sweet melody. You are my song, you are my song, you are the reason I sing this song to you. You are my song, you are my song, you are the reason I sing to you.
Early will I rise and worship you, giving you thanks for all that you do. My sacrifice of praise I offer you, and you bring to me that sweet melody. You are my song, you are my song, you are the reason I sing this song to you. You are my song, you are my song, you are the reason I sing to you. I will sing a new song unto you, words from my heart, broken apart. There is nothing I would rather do, for you are my joy. To you I employ. You are my song, you are my song, you are the reason I sing this song to you. You are my song, you are my song, you are the reason I sing to you.
You are the reason,
You are the reason I sing to
only you are the reason.
you. Are the reason I sing to you.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being connected with us today. Today's Thursday, the last day of the month. And we are more than happy to have you connected with us. I would like to say hello to Iris Dougherty. She is connected. Also, Elian Hernandez is with us. Probably in the other platform, we have more people, but I'm going to check real quick to see if other people are connected. But at the same time, I would like to let you know that today we will discuss a little bit about a hot topic that we have within the ministry, the Mutual Aid for Burial Ministry. And the topic that I'm talking about is just this one: emergency measures activated. What is so hot is it's important to understand that we are here uh, under on those measurements just because the amount of people that already passed away, that they used to be members of the ministry. Too many people on the same month that drive us to activate the emergency measurements or measures. Something that I want to share with you also is as this topic that says here, blessings, my beloved members of the ministry. During the past 2 months, we have announced the possibility of activating the emergency measures established by the board of directors. This is due to the marked increase in the number of people who are dying each month. Like I said before, right? The measures establish that during this period of a mutual aid for burial ministry will only help with the expenses of the funeral home, and if the family wishes, we will be able to cover the cost of carrying out a cremation. We will not be offering help for cemetery expenses. So that's very important to understand, that's very important to know, that's very important to recognize uh, the situation that we are going through. This situation is not common, it's not normal, but at the same time, that is not normal is necessary to implement them just because uh, we as a ministry we are helping each other, and if our members are not uh, making their contribution on time and in full, so we are in trouble. And this is something that we have to avoid, and we are um, encouraging every one of you to be faithful and loyal to our members in the ministry. Then I would like to discuss some of the most common questions related to this topic. Probably I can share the screen with you. Let me see if I can do it right now. Right there. Uh-huh. Okay. So uh, the first question that I have here is this measure exclusive to the pandemic alert period caused by COVID-19? The answer is no. These measures, approved by the Board of Directors, establish the method of operation of the Mutual Aid for Burial Ministry during any emergency. During any emergency, whether caused by a group accident of any kind, natural or environmental disaster, acts of terrorism, epidemics, endemics, pandemics, which is the one that we are experiencing right now, and others that cause mass death, whether a local, state, national, or world event. As you can see, the first answer for this question is no. We are not exclusive to the pandemic. In the other hand, we are inclusive in the pandemic for this kind of measures. The second question is the measurement active during this COVID-19 event? Yes. As an emergency is declared, the measure is automatically active. Some of the people, especially in the Hispanic area, they were calling us asking, but why we have those measurements? Well, okay. First of all, we still on pandemia. Secondly, uh, the measurements, as you see in the second question, the measurements are automatically activated. So when something dramatically happens or drastically happens, then the measurements automatically active, and we will let you know as we already did yesterday. So in the future, probably next week, early next week, you will receive the letter indicating that the measures are activated, and also not even the measures are activated, but also uh, on on the back page of the letter, you will see which ones are those measurements or measures. What service does the mutual aid for burial ministry offer during the period when the emergency measures remains active? That's a very good question. Let me answer that to you. You can see it here also in the screen. If the event in question allows it, the mutual aid for burial ministry will continue to provide spiritual, emotional, and administrative support throughout this period. In addition to this, the funeral services of members who die will be continued covered. If the mutual aid for burial ministry is impossible to offer these services for reasons related to the event, they are limited to the possible benefits. Okay, so that's very self-explanatory, but sometimes people still having or members still having the same questions regarding to that. If the cemetery service included in the Is the cemetery service included in those offered while the emergency measure is active? No. Specifically, that kind of aid is not offering when we are under emergency measures. All cemetery expenses will be the responsibility of the family members in charge. If these do not have the necessary economic sources, the ministry will help you by providing cremation as a final disposal method if the member or the family member desires that. Okay? So the other question is, are there any limits to the cost of the service offered while the emergency measure is active? Yes, the cost of combined services should not exceed $4,200, $4,200 or $4,200. If it exceeds, the family member or person in charge will be responsible for paying the surplus. Should the supportive member continue to make a contribution on routine basis? Yes, you should not stop making your contribution. You should continue making your contribution because, like I said before, not none of these measurements will continue long lasting or forever. No, once the situation is equilibrated or is solved, the emergency measurements will go back to their place, um, and we will continue running our our ministry as normal. Like I said, and the name also is saying that emergency, only under emergency situation, the emergency measures will be activated. I would like to say hello to Katia. Thank you for being with us, Katia. And like I said in the beginning of the program today, we have to understand that these measurements, even though are in place right now, these measurements are really measurements well thinking and well prepared for the benefit of the entire members of the ministry. I hope that you understand that. If you have any question, like I said, any question, you could go straight to our website. I would like to put it here. Let me see if I can put it here in right there in the screen. Is the www.burialministries.org. That is our webpage. You go to the webpage, you go to resources, and you look for Let me see. Let me see if I can go straight to the page right now. I don't want to say something that is not right. And yes, right there, right here. You go straight to the page, like I said before, and you go to uh, news. One, two, three, four, five. The fifth tab on the top, it says news. You go right there and you will see news about the COVID 19. Once you hit that one over there, once you hit that one over there, let me see here, COVID news. Once you hit that one over there, you will see all the information related to the COVID 19. Now, you can go also, which is the most recommended one, you could go also to resources and you can go down to frequently asked questions. Once you go to frequently asked questions, you will see concepts related for emergency events. Those are the questions that we was discussing just a few minutes ago. There's some questions related to COVID-19 itself, and you will see all the questions uh, and the answers right there. And right at the bottom of the page, you will see the general questions, which will help you also to understand a little better our ministry. Again, just as a reminder, you go to the Mutual Aid for Burial Ministry.org. That's the web page. Once you go there, you will see the six tabs on top. You go straight to the one that says resources. Once you hit the resources, one, two, three, four sections will be open. You just hit frequently asked questions, and you will find all these questions that we discussed today. You will find it there and the answer for them as well. Okay, my friends and fellows from the ministry, this is everything that I have for you today. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and mostly that you could can continue being loyal and very successful by making your contributions, regular contributions to our ministry. I hope to see you tomorrow with a different topic. And like I said, if you have any questions, just go to our webpage and you will see everything that you need to know from us. So see you next time. Well, see you tomorrow with a different topic. May God bless you today.
It was such a lovely day, and the sun was shining